Cherry Blossom Gang, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another installment of my personal most favorite series on the channel. It's called Crafted, and it is in partnership with Katie from OverTheMoony. So Katie always collaborates on these videos with me. Every time we do a crafted, we actually come up with the ideas together, work together, and then drop the video on the same day. So if you are watching mine first, please be sure and go over and check out her channel. And then if you're coming from her channel, hi guys, it's good to see you. And I'm so excited to share this craft with you today. So obviously Christmas is in just a few days and the holidays are here. And we thought it would be awesome to do a holiday inspired craft. And so we have had some themes going on, like we did villains, and then we provided each other some like villainous craft supplies. Well, today we decided that since the holidays are so busy and that we also did not want to have to ship things to each other during the holidays because that can be kind of rough, we decided to do just one craft today, and the craft is from the Fab Five, because the Fab Five has so many different types of Disney merchandise during the holidays. We thought it would be fun to incorporate the Fab Five into our craft. So what I decided to do, which I feel like I get into this loop and it's just like, I want to try something I've never tried before. I don't know why I do this to myself, maybe just to like push myself or like to provide you a lot of failure videos. I don't really know. But I am making one of those ribbon wreaths. So the ribbon wreaths, they have this like really cool propylene, I've heard people call it propylene ribbon. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's a ribbon that's called propylene. It is here, we are going to use it. So I decided, because this year is all about gingerbread, like I have been seeing Mickey gingerbread everywhere, we are gonna do a ribbon wreath that has a Mickey gingerbread like plush sticking out of it. And yeah, I'm gonna make the pattern for it because I can't make it easy on myself, and because also the pattern doesn't exist, so like I kind of have to. But I have been watching a lot of tutorials online on how to do this. And I actually went to Joann's yesterday, and I'm going to insert that footage now so you can see what we got at Joann's for the supplies. We are headed to Joann's on the other side of town. If you've seen Crafted before, you know I refer to it as Ghetto Joann's. It's just in like the not so nice neighborhood. I mean, all of Anchorage is generally not too terrible, but we're gonna go to Ghetto Joann's and see what we can find. Okay, so we needed this 24-inch wreath form. And then it looks like they have a lot of clearance on wired ribbon, and we're gonna see if we can find anything that'll work. Okay, I think we're heading in the right direction for the color palette. This might be a little bit too light. I'm kind of going for this type of look, but it doesn't look terrible together, so we might just go with it. Oh my gosh, what have I done? So, I'm a ding dong, we all know this. So I got a wreath form. So here is it's called a 24-inch wreath form. It's obviously not 24 inches, but I guess that once you put the ribbon on, it's gonna be 24 inches, which is gonna be humongous, which is okay. So I got this wreath form, and then I realized after watching a bunch of tutorials again that I was supposed to get the one that has like Christmas tree-esque like pipe cleaners, for lack of a better term, that look like fake Christmas tree on like all of these like sticking out, and then you like attach the ribbon. Well, I didn't know that I needed that. So we're gonna make our own ribbon form today with zip ties that I found in my garage and some pipe cleaners. So we're just gonna improvise because I don't wanna have to go back and return this and exchange it. It's just too much work. So got this, check. We are going with a color scheme that is like so. I thought this was very pretty. It is snowflakes, it's clear ribbon. It's kind of hard to see, sorry. My lighting in here is really harsh. Maybe I'll move you guys over here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So here is the ribbon that I got that's kind of like the main event. And then I also got peppermint. I got Christmas lights. I got fuzzy Santa. Then we got this really pretty like white iridescent. And then baby blue iridescent. And then, oh crap, it's on my kitchen counter. Also green sparkle, which I'll show you guys later. And then I got some pom-poms. These are just things that I thought would be really pretty to add. Hello. These were on sale for like 20 cents. And I'm like, I feel like this would be so, wouldn't that be so pretty? Like kind of randomly around. Got those, got these little poof balls, got some peppermint candies that are not real. And then jingle bells. My intention, so the gingerbread man is obviously going to be Mickey. Everything was 70% off, so I just went with it. So these are candy cane ornaments, but what I wanted to have was in the center of the wreath, I wanted Mickey's little gingerbread hands to be holding 2 candy canes together to form a heart. It's a great concept now. Let's see what happens. And then the main coloring of the wreath, I thought would be really fun to do this like pink, whimsical, candy, cookie, magic. So that's what we are doing. And oh my gosh, and these, I have always wanted to use, I don't know what these are. They don't have a name. But basically I call these like the hair of the square cheer squad at the Disneyland Pixar parade. You have like all the Monsters University cheerleaders and all of their hair is made of this magic. So we're gonna put some hair up in there. I'm just realizing that this is gonna be a really big endeavor. That's okay. We're gonna start by making the wreath form with the pipe cleaners to get a base so we can start making the ribbon wreath. And then I'm gonna start putting together the ribbon clusters and putting them on there. And then we are gonna start sewing Mickey. Okay, let's do this. Here's my ribbon form all done. It looks like a candy cane mess, but I'm gonna start cutting all of the mesh and ribbon, and so I'm gonna show you that now, and I'm gonna pop up like how many inches of ribbon for each of the ribbons that I choose, and that's also gonna be linked in the description box below. So let's get to cutting. Everything has been cut, so our mesh has been cut. So there are 18 ties on the form. So what we're trying to do is make a cluster of ribbon for each of these ties. So what I have is all of the colors of ribbon. Now, this ribbon and this ribbon, I only have 9, so I'm gonna be splitting that half and half throughout the wreath, so every other is gonna be pink or green. And then these little straws, I'm calling them little straws. These little straws, we're gonna do 2 straws per bundle of ribbon. And then this peppermint is going to be, this peppermint ribbon is gonna be every other because I only have 9. So I've gotta make some modifications. But what they do with this ribbon is I'm gonna need to make some cuts on this ribbon to make it pretty. And then with the large, they told us to do a chevron. So what you're gonna do is fold in half and then cut, and then it's gonna make a V shape into these larger ribbons. So I'm gonna start doing that now. And then hopefully we will be ready to bundle and get it onto the wreath after that. All of my mesh is prepped and all of my ribbons are prepped. So now it's time to start filling in the ribbon of the wreath. So I'm just gonna point you guys downwards and show you. It's actually very simple. We're just gonna scrunch up the mesh and then place 2 pieces of mesh on top of each other to give it a little bit of volume. And then we're gonna take the ribbon pieces together and then scrunch them kind of right next to each other, place them on that wreath, twist the little twisty ties, and then move on. And that's all it is. But I have to repeat that 18 times. So I'm gonna flip the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. It's actually very simple. And again, I am following a tutorial that I did find online, which I'm going to link down in the description below just in case you want to see it. But honestly, this is the first crafted video that I've done in quite some time where like I kind of feel like things are going okay, knock on wood, because yeah, we've had some failures, but we're gonna make this one work and it's gonna be amazing. Let me know what kind of color scheme or what type of wreath you would be making today if you were to choose the different colors and things. I would like to know that because I went with pretty bold colors for like a Christmas wreath, and I know that some people may not love the color scheme, but yeah, let me know down below what you would make. I would be really interested to find that out. Okay, let's go ahead and get this wreath made. I am almost halfway done with my wreath. I have been watching Disney Plus and I popped on The Hunchback of Notre Dame because I haven't seen it in probably since I was little, right? I'm like 30 minutes in and I'm like fully traumatized. This poor man, I can't watch this. I will have to watch it on a day where like I really want to feel depressed or something. It's just, the music is stunning and beautiful and Esmeralda is amazing, and the characters are really cool, but God, Frollo is just horrendous. You'll have to let me know down below if you have like a Disney movie that you are rewatching like as an adult and like how it makes you feel, because this one is definitely one of those that I was very surprised at like how it like affected me. I'm like really upset by this whole treatment of Quasimodo in this film. So anyway, I'm probably gonna now watch like Moana or something. I need to like detox from like this horrendous film. Maybe Beauty and the Beast or Aristocats or Pocahontas or just anything but this. The ribbon portion of the wreath is finished. And wow, I still have to fluff like a lot of the ribbons because when you start to add the ribbons to the little ties in there, they really get crumpled up. And then I'm gonna be adding the gingerbread Mickey on top of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to fluff the entire wreath until at the very end. But do you guys wanna see it? It's massive. Oh my gosh. Wowie zowie. So I do really like the coloring. I think it's really fun and unique. And I did not end up using as much ribbon as I had intended to. And so I have a ton of ribbon left. I have about half of it left. But what happened was I started to add several bunches of ribbon and it just looked too busy. It just looked like too much. And if you could imagine double the amount of ribbon that's already in this, it's just way too much. So now I'm gonna start working on Mickey. I did end up buying corduroy, and a big reason why I chose corduroy was because it's a stiffer fabric. It's a little bit more rugged as well, and it looks to me, the texture of it looks to me like a gingerbread cookie, so that's what we decided to go with. getting kind of creative here because I added a tie to the back of his head, and I'm also going to do that to his arms and legs because I need to be able to actually twist tie him into the wiring of the wreath because that's just how it's gonna have to be. Here's his face so far. I forgot that I had bought these little peppermints, so I actually think I'm gonna use these peppermints on his little cheeks because I think that's gonna look really, really cute. So I'm gonna do that. And then I am going to connect him to the wreath and get him ready. And I feel like I've shown you enough, so we are gonna see the finished product after this. So I'll see you guys in just a second with the finished product. Some things have changed. Mickey turned into a Minnie because seeing this just screamed Minnie Mouse, and so we added a little bow and some eyelashes. But are you ready to see this finished product? It is ridiculous. I can't even get it into the frame. I will do, let's do a close-up and see what we did. So we added her little bow. We added her heart candy cane, her little legs. It is a very, very busy, very fun wreath. Wow, I'm kind of loving it. It's a little bit much, and I kind of am okay with it. You'll have to let me know down below how you feel about it and how it turned out. I actually thought it turned out pretty cute. It's just really, really extra, which is like completely normal for me, but it might be too much for some people. Y'all have to let me know down below if you were to create a wreath of a Disney character, what character would you choose to create a wreath for? To go over and check out Katie's channel. She is also doing a Christmas craft today, and if you enjoyed this crafted video, be sure to go and check out our playlist of other crafted videos. We have had so much fun with this series, and if you have any requests for us, please leave the requests down below for what you would like us to create next. The next video, TTFN! Bye!